Hello everyone, my name is Alana. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. Of caution. There will be Young Sheldon Season 6 spoilers. A new narrative hole in The Big Bang Theory was introduced by the Young Sheldon Season 6 fall finale, and this time it concerns how Sheldon is portrayed. It's no secret that young Sheldon struggles to keep up the continuity established by The Big Bang Theory. In addition to conflicting story points, the prequel frequently depicts what seems to be a nearly distinct Cooper family. George and Missy are especially affected by this problem, but Sheldon has also fallen prey to it. A fresh plot hole in The Big Bang Theory is created by Young Sheldon Season 6. Which features an incarnation of the kid genius who makes decisions that are out of character for him. Sheldon's personal story has been isolated from the rest of the Coopers since he enrolled at East Texas Tech. This is advantageous since it keeps the main character from becoming sidetracked by his family's problems, allowing the show to concentrate on him. It does have certain disadvantages, though, as his storylines aren't always as interesting as those of his family. This occasionally turns Sheldon into young Sheldon's worst side, which isn't attractive. While the episode Legalese and a Whole Hoo-Ha addresses some of this issue, it also created a new one. In episode 8 of season 6 of Young Sheldon, Sheldon's attempt to create a grant database, which was made considerably more complicated by the involvement of George and Mary, was complicated by the vested interests of others. George and Mary hire their own attorney to review the contract once they discover that the school is exploiting Sheldon. In stark contrast to his version of The Big Bang Theory, Sheldon turns into a willing bystander during all of this and shows no concern for any of the binding documents. Sheldon's fascination with legal paperwork led him to draft the roommate agreement with Leonard on The Big Bang Theory, and later the girlfriend agreement with Amy. In light of this, the kid genius's lack of concern for his own contract seems out of character. He was too unconcerned about it, even if he didn't care about the money side of things. Had this been Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory, he would have gone through the papers to learn the precise information they contained. This young Sheldon narrative hole is made worse by the fact that the episode's introduction even mentioned Sheldon's fondness for contracts. So it defies logic that the genius would be indifferent to a legal document involving him. A lot of TBD plot holes have been made by young Sheldon. Its conflicting portrayal of the Coopers remains a problem. However, it makes sense that in order to write fantastic young Sheldon stories, CBS occasionally has no choice but to deviate from the established canon of The Big Bang Theory. Unfortunately for Sheldon's most recent plot, this isn't the case. Actually, if the spin-off had chosen to highlight young Sheldon's love of contracts, rather than depicting him in a different way, which merely led to a new plot hole in The Big Bang Theory, the Young Sheldon Season 6 fall finale would have been much more engaging. In a shocking turn of events, Young Sheldon Season 6 has dropped a major bombshell, opening up an enormous plot hole that even the most die-hard fans of The Big Bang Theory can't ignore. While the show has always played around with the concept of time, science, and family dynamics, this season takes a bold leap, unintentionally appending a key moment from The Big Bang Theory. Here's everything you need to know about how young Sheldon just created a new plot hole in The Big Bang Theory universe, and why fans are absolutely furious. When Young Sheldon first debuted, it was lauded for its clever nods to the original series, The Big Bang Theory. From Sheldon's obsession with trains to the quirky family interactions, the show established itself as a fun prequel to the beloved sitcom. But no one could have predicted that Season 6 would throw a wrench into the timeline and create a massive inconsistency with The Big Bang Theory's episode. Sheldon Cooper, played by Ian Armitage, and his family head to a university conference, where Sheldon makes a groundbreaking scientific discovery. It's a pivotal moment, designed to showcase Sheldon's genius even as a child. But here's the twist. Sheldon talks about an advanced physics theory that is shockingly similar to one he presents much later on in The Big Bang Theory. This wouldn't be a problem if it weren't for the fact that in the original series, Sheldon makes it clear that he's been working on this theory for years, and it's a major breakthrough in his career. Fans immediately notice the contradiction. How could Sheldon have been working on the same theory in both shows, in completely different timelines? The events of Young Sheldon Season 6 would make it appear that Sheldon had already figured it out years before he even had his breakthrough in The Big Bang Theory. This creates a massive hole in the continuity of the timeline. For longtime fans of The Big Bang Theory, the inconsistency is hard to ignore. Sheldon's work on his groundbreaking physics theory is one of the key character moments in the original show. The entire plot arc around Sheldon's breakthrough is built around the idea that it's a long-awaited culmination of years of hard work. If Sheldon had already cracked the theory years earlier in Young Sheldon, then the emotional weight of his achievement in The Big Bang Theory is completely undermined. But the plot hole doesn't just affect the science, it also disturbs the emotional arc of Sheldon's character. In The Big Bang Theory, Sheldon's relationship with his colleagues and friends is shaped by his personal growth and breakthroughs. By introducing this new timeline inconsistency, Young Sheldon not only disrupts the scientific logic of the shows, but also casts doubt on the character development seen in The Big Bang Theory. At theoretical_alchemist, Young Sheldon Season 6 just ruined one of The Big Bang Theory's most important plot points. Sheldon's supposed breakthrough in TBD is now meaningless. Oh, what a mess. At Big Bang Fan 97, can we get a continuity error alert on this one? How does Young Sheldon ignore major plot points from the original series? #plot disaster. At Quantum Geek 23, I can't even enjoy Young Sheldon anymore. They just messed up the entire timeline. Sheldon was supposed to have worked on that theory for years in TBDT. #major plot hole. The Big Bang Theory universe is built on the idea of a consistent, carefully constructed timeline. The show has always been meticulous about continuity, with countless references to past episodes, running gags, and in-jokes. Fans have long enjoyed piecing together the details of Sheldon's life before the events of The Big Bang Theory, but this latest plot development in Young Sheldon has left many questioning whether the two shows can ever be fully reconciled again. Some fans even fear that this plot hole could signal a larger issue with Young Sheldon as a whole. Is the show starting to drift too far from the established world of The Big? Given the nature of Young Sheldon, this issue is unlikely to be resolved in one episode. Season 6 has already set a new precedent for inconsistencies between the two shows, and fans are wondering if this is a trend that will continue. Could future episodes of Young Sheldon create even more contradictions, further distancing itself from The Big Bang Theory? It's entirely possible. Some viewers are even speculating that the writers might address the issue head-on in later seasons, possibly with Sheldon himself acknowledging the contradictions between his past and future self. However, it's also worth noting that Young Sheldon has always taken creative liberties with the timeline, and the show's writers have been known to tweak events for comedic or dramatic effect. But when those changes start to contradict established moments from The Big Bang Theory, it becomes a real issue for fans who want a coherent and consistent narrative. While it's unclear whether the writers of Young Sheldon will address this plot hole, there's still hope for some sort of resolution. Here are a few potential ways the show could fix the issue. Retcon the theory. The show could retcon the idea that Sheldon had already discovered the theory. They could suggest that what he was working on in Young Sheldon was a completely different aspect of the same field, or that his breakthrough in The Big Bang Theory was a refinement of an continuity issue. Perhaps Sheldon could directly address the discrepancy in future episodes. A witty line or a joke about time travel or alternative timelines could clear up the confusion and bring the two timelines back in line. Use the plot hole for character growth. The show could even lean into the inconsistency as part of Sheldon's character arc. Maybe Sheldon realizes that his work has evolved over time, and the breakthrough in The Big Bang Theory represents a new phase in his career. The controversy surrounding Season 6 has fans wondering if this will be the end of young Sheldon's connection to The Big Bang Theory. With the increasing number of plot holes and contradictions, is the show losing its charm? Many fans fear that without the foundation of continuity with The Big Bang Theory, young Sheldon may struggle to maintain its appeal. The show's future is uncertain, but one thing is clear. Young Sheldon has sparked a new debate in the Big Bang Theory fandom, and the fallout from this plot hole will likely continue for some time. While young Sheldon's Season 6 plot hole may be a jarring inconsistency in the larger Big Bang Theory universe, it's also a reminder of how much fans care about continuity. Whether this will be addressed or ignored remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: the connection between the two shows has just become a lot more complicated. Will the writers fix this new dilemma, or will it be left as another piece of Big Bang history lost in time? For now, fans will just have to wait and see how young Sheldon Season 6 unfolds, and whether the show can repair the damage it's done to one of the Big Bang Theory's most beloved plotlines. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.